Hello again, I am Blunty. These are the Plantronics Rig 4 VR, which is a gaming headset specifically designed with the PlayStation VR in mind. They are functionally very similar to the Rig 500s here, which I have previously reviewed and praised for their superb bang for buck performance. And while practically speaking, you can use pretty much any headset you like when you are VR gaming, anything from earbuds to full-on big chunky gaming headsets. Like I said, these have been designed specifically with VR gaming in mind, and in particular the PlayStation VR. There are a few design choices here with this that generally lend themselves to you having a nicer time in VR basically. And as with all of my headset reviews, I am using the microphone on the thing all review long, so you get a nice long listen to exactly how this sounds. Now, like I said, the basic design elements are very similar to the Rig 500s. The obvious differences include stuff like the ear cups being oval, not round, and this is apparently to help keep them correctly positioned on your head while you are more actively moving around with a VR headset. Another major difference is there is a single wire from one of the ear cups instead of the Y-shaped wire of the Rig 500s to help keep cable tangle managed while moving around. But while you may assume that this also means that unlike the Rig 500s, the head strap isn't removable or replaceable, you'd actually be wrong. The Plantronics engineers have come up with a remarkably clever solution, and quite simple one too, to keeping the rig system's modular nature intact. The sling strap is basically the same and also replaceable as it is in the 500s. The microphone is more or less the same, a detachable flex arm style, which as you've been hearing all throughout this video is a noticeable step above the average microphone quality on gaming headsets. But again, like the Rig 500s before them, while it is a remarkable step above the average quality of a gaming headset, it is still not quite where I want it to be personally for things like my Twitch streams, for example, where I prefer a more richer, studio-like sound. Additionally, the microphone gets a new feature on the Rig 4 VRs, a mute when flipped up. Pretty much essential when you can't actually see any kind of physical mute switches or even a keyboard shortcut if you're using them with a PC or something. Another VR-specific design thought, it comes with two cables, one standard length cable for all your non-VR needs, including just connecting it directly to your PlayStation 4 controller. Other ancillary uses, of course, include being able to use it with your phone, as you are hearing for yourself now. Yeah, works perfectly. And then there's the custom length short cable designed specifically to fit into the PSVR's headphone jack without leaving you with a tangle of extra cable to manage as you would have with any standard headset. And finally, the quite vital and all-important matter of sound quality, because, well, they're a headset, aren't they? You want them to actually sound good. And while you may feel like taking it as read that being Plantronics gear, it will fall somewhere in between pretty good and damn good. It wouldn't be a very good headphone review if I didn't mention it at all. And these, for me, fall into that pretty good category. Presence is superb, the highs are nicely balanced, the mids are clean, the bass is slightly on the muddy side for me, but that is with my music testing. In gaming, that's less noticeable and helps give explosions and such a nice big whack. The ear cups are very comfortable, light, and they breathe really nicely, which is important when your face is buried in a VR headset, which itself can often be a slightly sweaty experience. And they don't seal out outside noise significantly, which is good for VR. It helps you keep an ear on the outside world, and in fact a little bit of ambient noise can even help you with keeping your balance. The ear cups are slightly too small for my tastes, or at least my ears, but not uncomfortably so. I can still wear these for long periods of time, and in fact I have, of course, done so throughout my testing. It's just they're noticeably slightly less comfortable than the larger round ear cups on the Rig 500s, for example. But of course, your mileage will vary on what's comfortable for you. All in all, they deliver exactly what they promise, a really nice gaming headset with a few thoughtful touches for VR and PlayStation VR in particular, of course. A pretty damn nice microphone which sets it apart markedly from many other gaming headsets whose microphones are all too often kind of lousy. Certainly at least it outclasses anything even close to this price point. For example, the headphones that I use while I am streaming on Twitch, the Sennheiser Game ones, these are, I think, well over twice the cost of these. And their design just happens to look really nice when paired with the PSVR. Of course it is, that's what it was designed to do. I mean, yes, that's not really important when it comes to these things. It's just a nice thing. So final verdict is this. Terrific product, well worth your consideration if you are in the market for a gaming headset that will also do double duty in VR and has, VR appropriate touches to make your life easier when it comes to that sort of thing. And just like the Rig 500s before it, amazing value for money and just a wonderfully light, comfortable, well thought out, well designed headset that is made by people who give a crap, really. Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.